The video you are about to see was one of the first videos I did back in 2020. Yeah, over a year ago. I was thinking about starting a channel, but I wasn't brave enough to do it then. I recorded it, didn't like myself on camera, didn't like the way I looked, didn't like the way I sounded, so I just didn't post it. And then earlier this year, 2021, I got the courage to start my channel. Why am I posting it now? Well, because the recipe is good. It really does work. I took a jar of this out of my cabinet the other day and it was still awesome. Also, I don't have the ingredients to re-record this video. So I hope you like it. Enjoy. Also, don't judge me too harshly. Like I said, it was one of my first attempts. Welcome back to the Happy Accidental Gardener channel. My name is Estelle. I am your Happy Accidental Gardener. Thanks for being here today. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you can always be informed of new content. Let's get busy. Here in Zone 7A, here in New Jersey, it's the beginning of September. We just passed Labor Day, which is the unofficial end of summer and really the unofficial end of peach season. Hopefully, we'll be able to get some homegrown peaches next year. I was able to stop by a local farmer's market and pick up some locally grown peaches grown by some folks here in New Jersey. Whenever I don't have enough of whatever it is that I've grown or I didn't grow any at all, I do try to buy from local farms and local farmers markets. So shout out to Trenton Farmers Market, shout out to Cornucopia Farm, and shout out to Cranberry Hall Farm. No farmers, no food. Got these peaches and I was gonna make peach cobbler and then time got away from me and the peaches started to get a little smushy. Yeah, don't look at me like you've never put fruit on a bowl in the counter and forgotten it was there. So anyway, since the peaches are already soft, I decided to make a peach barbecue sauce with them instead, since we really don't need to be worried about the firmness or the flesh of the peaches staying firm after cooking. We want them to get soft and mushy. We want them to break down. If they don't, we'll just throw them in the blender. It'll be fine. And that's what we'll be working on today. All of the recipes will be down below, so you'll be able to find those, try them out on your own. These recipes are suitable for water bath canning. Do you have to? No. You can freeze your barbecue sauce. You can put it in a jar and put it in the fridge. If you want it to be shelf stable, hold on to it a little bit longer. Absolutely can it. Stick it on the shelf. You can pull it out in December, put it on some pork chops, maybe some pork tenderloin, put it on some baked chicken, and just have a little bit of that taste of summer in the middle of winter. So now we're getting started on making our peach barbecue sauce. We're getting everything together. In French cooking, there's a term called mise en place, which means everything in its place. You want to make sure all of your ingredients are right at hand, are chopped, measured, and ready to go, because we've all had that frustration of getting to the next step in doing whatever and realizing that we didn't have enough, we didn't have exactly what we needed. And when it comes to canning, you want to make sure that you have exactly the amount that's called for in the recipe. It is a matter of food safety and person health. You never want to eat anything that's spoiled, even if it has been canned. So making sure that you follow the recipe exactly really is key to making sure that your food stays safe. Here's a tip for you. One of the things we have to measure out for this recipe is 1 1/4 cups of honey. The best way to make sure you've measured your honey accurately is to spray the inside of your measuring cup with cooking spray or give it a light coating of oil so that after you've measured out your honey, it all slides out of the cup easily, nothing is left behind, nothing sticks, and you make sure that you're getting the accurate amount of honey you need for your recipe. So here in our pot, we have 6 cups of chopped up peaches. Don't worry if you couldn't get all your peaches to the same size. You can always use an immersion blender or an old school blender to get the sauce as smooth as you want it. To this, we will add our cider vinegar and Worcestershire sauce. We will add all of our dry ingredients. Don't worry, we're going to scrape the bowl, make sure we get all that goodness in there. And we are also going to add our honey. We're going to scrape that Pyrex as well to make sure that we get all that honey goodness in there. And then we're going to cook this down for about 25 minutes. While this is cooking, we are going to wash and prep our jars for canning. This is the simmering peach barbecue sauce. The peaches have broken down some, but not completely, so I'm going to puree it in batches, get it a little smoother. And over here, that bubbling sound you hear is our 4-pint jars that we're going to use to can this sauce. They're staying warm in hot water. Behind them, I have the lids that are staying warm. You never want to boil the lids, but you do want to keep your jars hot because you don't want to put a hot sauce in a cold jar. You might crack your jars. So we're going to puree this sauce, put it in those jars, and preserve it. Here are the 4-pint jars of peach barbecue sauce that we made and canned today. You can see little bits of onion and red pepper in there. And if you just heard that ping, that means the jar actually has just sealed itself. They have up to 24 hours after we pull them out of the boiling water bath to make that noise. Some of them make it quickly, some of them wait a little longer, but what that means is that it is now sealed and shelf safe. I will write on the lids what it is and when we canned it. Using these particular lids, we have 18 months of shelf life to use this particular product. Thanks for joining me today making peach salsa. We used locally sourced peaches. We used bell peppers and onions from the garden, which was great. And I just can't wait to put this on some ribs on the grill, or some grilled chicken, or maybe some baked fish. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys around the garden.